Hi guys, and welcome to the Essen Studio for another video battle report. Today we have a special one for you, as thanks to Games Workshop we have received the Imperial Fist Supplement along with the Salamanders one as well, but sadly we do not have a Salamanders army, and as you all know, or many of you know, I am a really big Imperial Fist and Crimson Fist supporter and lover. So thank you very much for this, and guys, we're gonna go straight into lists really. We're playing 2000 points. We're playing Chaos versus Imperium, so it's a big grudge match. And for those of you who know us, or loads of you who are on SM Plus or have seen some of our battle reports or us talking about these lists before, we are really arch enemies. These armies play a lot, have a lot of grudge against each other, and have been playing for a long time. We have these, we always meet during Christmas, and we have this
these
big...
are our go-to armies.
Yes, our go-to armies.
Personal armies, so they always fight.
We do meet in Christmas, and we do play big battles with our full armies as well. He actually beat me in the last one last Christmas. So yeah, it's more than just a game here, guys. It's more than just a game. So like I said, we are playing 2000 points, we are playing 4 pillars, and we are playing Dawn of War, which we have rolled already. So without further ado, Chris, do you want to go straight into your list?
So start off, I've got 3 detachments this time, because they're playing a bit more, 2000 points, a bit more ITC style. I've got Battalion first. So I've got Horon Blackheart as my Warlord. He has Prescience for his Psychic Power and Reaver Lord as his Warlord trait. In that detachment as well, we had the Sorcerer, I believe it is. So Sorcerer, Jump Pack, 4 Sword. He's bringing Delightful Agonies, 5 up, Feel No Pain, always nice, and Death X, because you've got a lot of things that are nice and vulnerable.
Not a lot, but well, no, my hard hitting units at least.
So hopefully that packs punch. Filling out the rest of it, I've got 3 troop choices: Chaos Space Marines, 13 of them, Chain Axe and Champion, Autocannon in there as well. The rest have close combat weapons. Mark of Khorne with the icon as well, so reroll charging. If you've seen these before, you know what they're going to do. They're going to jump across the board and charge. I've got 2 5-man squads, las cannon each. Nice and simple.
Those will just be grabbing objectives, aren't they? And using the las cannon range for just shooting some of my dreadnoughts, probably.
Then I've got a Spearhead, headed up with the Lord Discordant. Mark Snare, he's got his own
Aura?
The Mechatendrites relic. Because I get 2 free relics with Horon Blackheart. So might as well take it. Then I've got 2 Mauler Fiends. Fist and Lasher Tendrils. Staple in my armies. Venom Crawler, I want to add more because they're so nice. They're
so good as well, The shooting power from them as well as the combat is all very good. They're fast as well.
Leviathan.
And lastly,
changing up a bit. It's got the Soul Burner Ribukin, is it?
Soul Burner. We all know Soul Burner. It's the one you... 2d3
shots, any hits, mortal wounds.
It's very good.
And he's got the Siege Drills. If he gets into combat, -4, damage 4.
Very good.
Eat through stuff. Also in that detachment, I've got a unit of 3 bikes. Combi Melson Champion, Melter Guns on the other 2, with Chainswords on them all as well. So that basically gives me 3 units in that detachment
for extra
with my Legion trait, so that's an extra command point. Then I've got a Supreme Command detachment. Dark Apostle, 2 Dark Disciples. He's got the Benediction of Darkness Prayer.
That's the -1 to hit.
So generally popping on Lord Discordant, keeping more survival. Got Chaos Lord with dual Lightning Claws and Jump Pack. And I got my Demon Prince. Hellforge Sword and Warp Time.
So, that's your list. But let's talk a bit about Red Corsairs. So you did qualify with the Red Corsairs at Heat 1, was it? We will be seeing you and myself at the finals, which we're very excited.
Hopefully Shag and DC will join us.
I was going to Heat 4, but I've actually given my ticket to DC for hopefully getting qualified.
If he doesn't...
if he's not coming back into the studio. But for those of you who haven't, Red Corsairs have been buffed quite a lot. They do have a lot of tricks up their sleeves, and they just have got much better. Do you want to explain what they actually do? So what does the
Legion
trait do?
It allows them to advance and charge. Affects characters.
Yeah, that's it.
Characters, bikes, and infantry, and hell boots.
So hopefully this is something that we will see in the future where everything would get it.
Yeah.
Which would be really, really good.
Well, all my list kind of gets in here because on the going back a step in the second detachment, the spearhead.
Yeah.
I have the special detachment.
Okay, so you've got the vigilance detachment, don't you? Okay.
So the Soul Forge Hunterback, which basically means for a command point, any of these three guys can advance and charge as well.
Okay.
So my entire list can advance and charge.
So Dreadnought, so your Leviathan can do it anyway.
Yep.
Your Bikes can do it anyway. Your infantry can do it, and your infantry. And then one of the 3 or the 4 that can't do it. 3 that can't do it.
He's characters, so he can do it.
I realize a character when he can do it.
That's why people are running 3 of them.
3. And any of the 3. So from your whole army, only 2 units will not be able to charge off the advantage. So that's pretty good. And do you want to talk a bit about the command points? So he starts with 16 command points. Uses 2 in the start, so he still has 14 command points left. So how does that work?
Basically, if you have 3 marine units in a detachment, you get +3 command points. If you have 3 units that get the Legion traits, then you get +1 command point. So my Supreme Command, it's got the Chaos Lord, it's got the Dark Apostle, and it's got the Demon Prince.
So that gets you 2 instead of 1.
That's 3 characters with it, so that's 2 command points. The Spearhead, similar, the Bikes, the Lord Discordant, and the Leviathan.
2.
3. So that gives me 3 units, gives me an extra command point.
Okay, so that's 2 command points then from that one. So that's 4.
Battalion gives me 5.
Yeah, +4.
The 2 detachments give me 1 each. Then my bonuses, 3 troop units in the first one.
1 for the Spearhead, 1 for the Supreme Command, and then...
Foreign Blackheart gives me 1.
Yeah.
And I'm Battleforged, so 16.
That's a lot of command points.
His Warlord trait.
Yeah.
The main bit of it is I get a second free relic.
Okay.
This is why I got the Toxic Elixir on him, and the...
Toxic Elixir is +1 strength.
+1 attack.
+1 attack. It's so good on Demon Princes,
So,
and then you're spending a CP for 1 for the Vigilance Detachment and 1
for Field Commander.
Field Commander on him.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's really, really cool, guys, and hope you enjoy the Red Corsairs because they are really, really fun to actually play and play against.
They're fast.
So, without further ado, let's move on to my Crimson Fist.
Yeah.
I've been so happy, haven't I? I've been like a little child for the last week.
At first you weren't too happy because you were a bit confused as what you actually got.
Yeah, I was like, do we actually get like 2 strategy and 2? And then I actually read it again. I was like, this is pretty good. This is even better than the Imperial Fist.
So much more compared to other successes.
Yes, they're really, really good. So I'm really happy with what I've got, and I'm just being a kid. I've just been constantly playtesting throughout the week. We had Comic-Con this weekend, and I played there with my old list, and I just was really, really excited to come back to the studio and pull this out again as carry on playtesting. So I'm really, really happy. Now, is this as good as Iron Hands? I think it wasn't, but this afternoon, just a couple of hours ago, the Iron Hands got nerfed, got FAQ'd, and for the good of the game, because they were absolutely bonkers. Now,
they needed it. It was...
Is this supplement as good as what Iron Hands are now? Yes. I have been playing that doctrine, which I will go through now, and it's very, very good. So without further ado, I'm going to go into my list and I'm going to explain a bit about this supplement and what it actually brings and what it entitles with this list. I won't spoil that this much because I will be having a review about this book and other supplements soon, which will be out at roughly the same time as you're watching this. So I'm going to start off 2,000 points. I've slightly changed my list, especially for this game, because I wanted to bring some other units which do good with this supplement or do good with this new supplement. So I've changed it up a bit, but it is a very, very strong list. So moving on, I'm going to go straight into the battalion. So battalion. Leading the battalion and leading the army is Pedro Canto. 150 points. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I was actually talking to the group, to us, and saying, is he worth it for 150 points when I can get a Primaris captain for 110 points? Pay 2 command points and make him a chapter master. And I was contemplating on doing that. I was actually contemplating and saying, yes, I think it's worth 110 points and paying the 2 command points. Now, with the new supplement, he's at auto intake. He's still at 150 points, but his Dawn Arrow is now damage 2 instead of 1.
It's huge.
His Chapter Master rerolls are now the same as the 2 command points from the book, so he's actually rerolling full hits instead of any failed hits.
Yeah.
And his aura, which I think it's the aura of Rin, I think it is, was before any models within 6 inches could actually get an extra hit in combats, extra attack in combat.
Extra attack.
Now it's any unit within 6 inches,
so
which
daisy
is
chain them.
Huge. It is huge.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy with those changes. And now, when you ask me, is Pedro Canto an auto include? Yes. Another thing that I'm also very happy of was I keep him backline, so he's very hard to kill. Now, his warlord trait before was, I don't remember actually the name, but it was one of the Crimson Fist ones where if he was outnumbered by 10 more models within 6 inches, 10 or more models, which was a lot. I think it was 10, maybe it was 5, but I'm sure it was 10.
Yeah.
He would get D3 extra attacks. Now, the problem I saw there was that if he was surrounded by 10 or more enemy models, he was in big trouble.
Yeah.
And getting D3 extra attacks wasn't quite worth it, because you were rolling a dice and getting a possible 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks. If you're surrounded by so many models, it just wasn't worth it.
So it was fluffy.
It was very fluffy.
Because there's the whole glass stand.
But now it's changed. His warlord trait now is one of the Crimson Fists where any unit within 6 inches gets objective secured.
Yeah.
Any unit. Anything. Now, if the unit
aggressive.
already has the objective secured rule, every model in the unit counts as 2 models instead of 1.
Yeah.
It's very good. And this is why he is now my warlord. So, special mention now to Anfarius there. So you will see his Instagram name. He built this beautiful model for me. So thank you very much. I thought the old Pedro Canto model is so small, so old-fashioned.
Next to all your primary
I did need a bigger model, more impressive, and he's done an absolutely amazing job. So many thanks to you, and please follow him because his work is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Now, moving over to my second HQ, I've got a lieutenant, which I normally spend 1 command point and give him the duties burden, which is a very, very good gun, which I will go into when I do the tactics review. But I do want as many command points as I can, because I do want to use some of the nice strats that we will see in the book.
Fortunately, you don't get quite as many command points as me.
No, so I do
them.
start with 9, and I just use 1 command point as I will go later on.
Yeah.
I do have 3 intercessor squads, and I do have them with Stalker Bolt rifles. Why Stalker Bolt rifles? Because they are amazing.
Yeah.
Going into the doctrine now, into the new Imperial Fist doctrine, which the Crimson Fist uses, is if the heavy weapon doctrine, devastated doctrine is in play, all my weapons, when targeting buildings or vehicles, get a +1 to their damage. Wow.
Yeah.
So
these guys are damaged. What
these
you say?
guys are damaged normally -2 damage to, but because I'm in the devastated doctrine, heavy weapons become -3, so they're -3, and if they're targeting vehicles, they are damage 3.
On your basic guys.
Guys, I've been playtesting this. I've also actually played Shaggy and his Death Guard in an SN Plus video, and you can see the devastating blows that these guys can do. I know they're almost certainly wounded on 5s and 6s against vehicles, but if they go through, it's like -3, damage 3.
The las cannons,
they are so good. So many extra.
There's Thunderhammers.
There's Thunderhammers. They are.
You're firing Thunderhammers.
Yes.
How ridiculous is that?
Range 36 as well, which is a very, very good range, and they just auto include basically. So yeah, that's my 3 intercessor squads there. I also, again, I know I've pointed it out, but I will go into depth into it with my tactical review. Moving over, I do have 1 more troop choice, and that's the sniper squads. Camo cloaks, sniper rifles. Again, going back into the doctrine, new doctrine, they're heavy weapons. So if I shoot at a vehicle, I'm doing damage 2 plus a mortal wound on 6s, and a -1 as well on those. So they're very, very good. Okay, in that battalion, I've also got 10 Hellblasters. I've always for the past 6 months used 2 units, but I think they're very, very costly. They're very, very expensive. When I actually was comparing it to things like Contempted Dreadnoughts, they weren't worth it. So I've comprised it into one 10-man squad, getting the most out of them if I'm using any strats. And lastly, in the battalion, I've got a Leviathan Dreadnought with double storm cannons. Now, here is where it gets so good. Storm cannons are -2, damage 2.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? They're -3, damage 3. 20 shots, hitting on 2s, normally re-rolling with either a chapter master, a captain beside him, or just using Wisdom of the Ancients. Deadly. Like, deadly. And they're so resilient now. Toughness 8, 2+ save. 16 wounds. Yeah, 16 wounds, 4+ invulnerable. 14 wounds. 4+ bad. 4+ invulnerable. Yeah. Duty's eternal, half damage.
Yeah.
So good. Also include now.
This is the problem now, is Devastating Doctrine. You have to, why would you ever change out of it?
No.
You should be forced to change out of it.
This list, for example, I would not change. No way would I change.
No one does, because, well, Salamanders will, but we're going to that because they get their bonus in tactical doctrine, so they want to change into that.
Anything that changes would change.
But these guys, Iron Hands, you're going to stay in Devastating Doctrine because
I will.
There's just too many benefits for it.
Yeah. So moving over now to my Vanguard, so Elite's choice. I've got leading the Vanguard itself. It's Captain Pardo. Smash Captain Pardo there.
Yeah.
Jump pack, again, an awesome job by Antharius there. Making him into a Primaris. I'm using him as a captain, but I just needed the bigger model and really, really cool conversion. So he's taken a Storm Shield. He's taken an Power Fist, which I am paying actually. Am I paying a command point? No, I'm not paying. This is the free. This is the free rec. Taking the new Crimson Fifth.
Well, it's not new. You got him White Dwarf, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's now in the supplement. Sorry. So -3 Power Fist with no -2 to hit, damage 3. Very, very good.
It's insane.
It's insane. I've got Chapter Ancient, Primaris Ancient, Julian there. No upgrade there to just the normal banner.
He doesn't deserve upgrades.
He doesn't deserve upgrades. It's Julian. Yeah. And then I've got 2 Aggressor squads, which are so good.
Yeah. I
think every Space Marine army should use them. They're good in combat. They've got so many shots. +1 wounds now with the new Space Marine Codex. +1 attack as well. So for me, auto include. And then I've got the 2 Relic Contempted Dreadnoughts with the 2 quad las cannons in each.
2 twin las cannons.
Twin las cannons in each.
Adds up to
this
a quad.
This is why I bring him here.
Adds up to quad, but it's 2 twin.
so good. Hitting on 2s. They're quite resilient as well. They've got a 5+ invulnerable, 6+ feel no pain, and they're just so good. Talking about relics, for those of you who haven't played before, if you're taking a relic, you have to take a normal elite choice. So if my relic contemptor is an elite choice, which it is, I need to take a normal elite choice to actually bring one. Same as the heavy relic Leviathan. That's why I'm taking Hellblasters. Yeah. So I think that's.
I didn't have that problem, mine.
No, I know, you naughty boy. So that's my list. I've been playtesting this. I've been moving things about, playtesting different things. We have a couple of ITC events, so we have been playing 2,000 points. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is so good. There's a lot of good stratagems. They're quite expensive. 2 command points are some of the good ones, but
still, you pay for what you get.
And hopefully, I will be able to show you some of the nice things that they are in here in the game itself. I am paying 1 command point now, and I am giving Captain Pardo an extra warlord trait. So that's one of the stratagems in the codex itself, not in the supplement.
Yeah.
And I am giving him the Emperor's Imperium sword, which makes him reroll any charge dice. And when he charges, he gets +1 attack as well, and +1 strength, which is a very, very good bonus for him.
That's good, yeah. Strength 10 power fist.
Yeah, so before we go on, there's a lot of people asking for SN+. What is SN+? What does it bring? What does it do? Well, it's our subscribers platform where you get so many more content, so many more battle reports, both in the classic style and in the video format as well. So this month, Chris, if you want to pop this over, what we're going to do is for any new subscriber this month and old subscribers which are already there, we're going to auction up these pops. So I collect them. I have all 3, and I've actually also bought the new one when we actually paint them. They're very, very cool. I have them on my office desk.
Do you mean
all
4?
All 4.
Yeah.
All 4.
I can see in the back of this.
Yeah, all 4. So we will be auctioning. We will be
raffling off
this. If you subscribe whilst you're watching this, please let us know below. Just comment below. Have subscribed or subbed or something. We'll give you a thumbs up, and hopefully we will be raffling this in our next Barry report and saying who the winner is.
So until the end of the month. Again,
end of the month, yeah. So you've got a couple of weeks here. So without further ado, I'm ready. Chris, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
We'll catch you back after deployment. See you now. We are back, boys and girls, fully deployed on both sides. Even though Chris is on that side, that's my army there. This is Chris's army.
This is a nice backdrop, though. So,
yes,
you know,
yes.
Makes me look better.
So Chris, you won the roll off. I lost the roll off. You always want to win with these missions because it means that I lost. You chose sides, but I'm going first unless you actually seize.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy about this. Because I know, like we've spoke about now, there is a big grudge between your army and my army.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to actually go first.
I'm due to beat you down.
So we're going to go quickly throughout the deployments of both lists. I'm going to start with Chris's. So Chris has deployed his biggest squad of Marines on this side.
Out of range of the Leviathan.
Yeah, out of range of the right. He's made sure that even with my max range of 8 inches, I still can't fire at them. He's deployed one of his smaller units just here with the las cannon inside of both dreadnoughts and the Leviathan as well. Moving over, we've got the Demon Prince, the 3 bikers, the Venom Crawler, and the 3rd Marine squad here with
Chaos Lord.
Just hiding there in the Chaos Ruins. Moving over again now, we've got the 2 brother Mauler Fiends here. In the back, we've got the
Dark Apostle.
Dark Apostle there.
There's Dark Disciples.
And there's Dark Disciples there, just behind. They always roll before the game, don't they? So even if I'm going first...
At the start of the battle, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've got the Disco Lord just beside, and finishing it off before we actually go into Chris's Warlords, we have the Leviathan itself there. So very, very aggressive, as you do with the Red Corsairs. As we mentioned at the beginning, they do and they can advance and charge. So I'm hoping you don't seize, but then again, it would be interesting to see a seize and see how I can actually defend my castle. So, lastly, but no means least, we've got the man himself, Chris's Warlord, here on the left by himself. So it's very interesting to actually see him and see what Chris has in mind for this character.
I want him next to the Leviathan.
Yeah.
But that Leviathan has a nasty habit of blowing up when it dies, like exploding. It does D6 mortal wounds to Psychers. That can kill him in one.
So you're keeping him away for now.
So then, first turn, they move together, and then... So yeah, that's the plan.
Let's see what happens. So moving on to my deployment now. We've got 5 snipers here. As we spoke about, they're very good now with Crimson Fists. I've made the best use of having them here on this ruin and just having good line of sight on all his lines. Again, back to the castle as we spoke before. We've got the big castle here in the middle. We've got Pedro Canto himself just in the middle of the castle with Julian and his banner in front and lieutenants towards the left. Everything you see here is in range of Pedro's rerolls to hit and the lieutenant's reroll ones to wound. The big blobs in the middle are in range of the banner as well, including some of these marines here. So I'm very happy about that. We've got the 5 man in the front, 10 man in the back of Hellblasters. Yeah. So moving over, we've got the Leviathan with the 2 storm cannons. I've used the aggressors as a bit of a shield and the 5 man squad in front, and same on this side. So we've got the 2 relic contemptors with the aggressors again and the 5 man just in front again as a little bit of a screen. We've got Captain Pardo just moving. I was thinking about deploying him, but I always think when you're playing against an army that is very aggressive and is moving towards you,
my turn one, I'm going to be here anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
So you can easily jump over and counter.
Yeah, if I don't kill you before. So I have actually deployed him and using him as a counter-offensive to all your army. And yeah, that's both armies deployed, and it's all about the seize now. Chris, do you want to seize?
Yeah.
You do, don't you?
I've faced this so many times, I know what can put out.
Yeah, and we did have a practice game before. We actually used the supplement with the supplement rules as well. So they're pretty terrifying. Yeah. So, do you want to seize?
Yeah.
Or will you
seize? I'm going to seize.
Let's
Ready?
See. 6.
Ah.
It's a 5. I'm very happy about it. So, as you can see, the 4 objectives on the table for the 4 pillars, marked with the really cool Games Workshop Imperium
objective
markers. Yeah. You will roll for your prayers now. Yep. So -1 to hits.
On the Lord Discordant.
On the Lord Discordant.
2 ups.
Yes, it's a 2. So the Lord Discordant actually has a -1 to hit.
Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna go for it. It's turn 1 for the Imperial Fists. I'm very happy about it. Will you use prepared positions?
Yeah, I've got a plethora of command points.
Yes,
so why not?
You've got 14 command points.
Oh no, I'm down to 12.
Down to 12, and you have a +1. So yeah, so I don't ignore cover because that's my brother's Imperial Fists.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll meet you at the end of my movement, turn 1. Movement over for my Crimson Fists, and as you can see, I've actually had to move out. This is very dangerous because I have played this army a lot, and they will be on me turn 1, because if they're on me when I'm going second, if I'm going first and moving towards them, it means that they will definitely be on me. But I have confidence in that I can take a couple of key units out the way. So let's see how this goes, Chris. So no psychic phase, because I'm not using a librarian, even though there's some interesting choices in the psychic sheet or page in the new supplement, in the new discipline. So it's straight into the shooting phase, which is what I do best, or what Crimson Fists do the best. I have kept some of the characters in range, so Pedro Canto is in range of the Leviathan. The Leviathan has moved forward, but I'm still screening a lot of the important units. The only one I'm really scared of and really difficult to outmaneuver is the Demon Prince, Chris. We know it's got warp time as well, so it can actually land in a close, deadly area there. and then charge and go into Pedro, but it's the only way I could actually deploy and get things into range. So yeah, that's the end of my movement. I'm not going to change anything. I've got rerolls everywhere, so I'm happy with that. So straight into the shooting phase. I'm going to start off by shooting these 5 snipers. No, I'm actually going to wait for those 5 snipers because maybe I can finish something off. Let's start off with these 5 Marines firing into... This is a mistake. That one has to go there.
6,
yeah. These 5 Marines shooting into the Lord Discordant. No, I'm actually going to start off with the Hellblasters. Yeah, I've made my mind up.
Are you sure?
I'm going to start with the Hellblaster.
Cool.
I'm going to use Slay the Tyrant, which is a Crimson Fist strat, which pluses 1 to when I'm targeting characters. Now, you have a -1, I get a +1, so I'm back to 3+, but I am rerolling fully because of Pedro Canto. So 10 shots.
Overcharging?
Overcharging.
Ooh.
Always overcharging. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling. So that's only 1 miss, so it's a good roll. It's going to be a good roll, and it's a 5. So that's a full house from me there. My strength is 8, your toughness is
6.
6, is it? No discordance.
He's toughness 6.
So like a Venom Crawler, or is a Venom Crawler toughness 7?
He's toughness 7.
Wow. Something new, you learn something new every day. So, wounding on 3s. And I am rerolling 1s because my lieutenant is there. So that's a very good roll. So 2 misses, so that's 8 wounds, Chris.
Yep, -3.
-4.
-4?
Yeah, he's going invulnerable anyway.
Yeah. If it's -3 though, I would have had a 4-up save.
True, because they do have a 2+, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay,
so these are 5.
5-ups.
Make 3.
Okay, damage 2 apiece.
10 wounds.
That's 10 wounds on the Lord Discordant already.
Don't want a command point one already.
Dude, there's a lot of shooting still coming in.
Nah, I don't have it. So he's still alive.
Okay, so he's left on. He's 2 wounds remaining.
2 wounds remaining.
Okay, I am gonna fire with the snipers then next.
Yep.
So that's 5 shots.
Into him as well.
Into him as well, yeah. So I am hitting on 3s.
4s.
4s, true. This is very true. So that's 3 hits.
Straight on the effects one of your units, yeah.
Sorry.
Slay the target.
Yeah, this time, yeah. So 3 hits, and I'm looking for 5s here. No wounds. I wanted 6s actually to mortal wound you.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving into the first unit of Stalker Bolt rifles. So that's 5 shots. They are heavy, and I have moved. So I'm hitting on 5s. But I'm not re-rolling because I'm not in range. I'm just in range of the captain maybe, but we'll actually measure quickly. So I think that these are misses anyway, Chris. And I can't re-roll 1s anyway, so there's no need to... Oh, he's out anyway. But I have got a 6 and it's a bolt weapon. So Crimson Fist do get an extra hit. So, wounding on 5s, my strength is 4.
Cool!
And that's 3 wounds at -3, Chris. Because they are -2 and they are heavy, so -3. And
so
guess what?
Damage 2.
Damage 2, but it's a vehicle, so again we come back to our doctrine. Damage 3. I don't need it, but I just want you to know.
So 3 4s, is it? Oh, damn.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Does he explode or does
Nope.
he? He doesn't actually explode, does
No,
he?
he
I
doesn't.
always ask this question. So that's first
You
strike for
expect
me.
him to.
That's first strike for me. That's the Disco Lord out the way, which is a very, very good unit to remove so early on in the battle. So I'm happy with that. Okay, Chris, next up, I'm going to go into the Relic Contemptor Dreadnoughts.
They don't do anything though.
No.
Yeah.
I always fail my 2+, you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so first one closest to me is going to go into the Leviathan here, because it's the only strength 9 I have, so it's the only ones that will be wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Now, there is a strat for 2 command points, which I target a vehicle, and that unit gets +1 to wound.
It would be nice.
It would be nice, but let's see what the first one does, and I'll see how it goes. So, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of my captain.
Yep.
That's a full house again. Wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. I would have gotten 1 more, and my lieutenant is not in range. So that's 2 5-up saves, Chris.
Yep. -3,
-4
because
of the Devastated doctrine.
Yeah.
It's so good. So, wow, Chris, don't do that. Okay. Next four. No, I'm actually going to do it on the Leviathan into the Venom Crawler.
Okay.
Because I will be wounded on 4s because my strength is 4. My strength is 7.
Yeah.
So we're down to 3. So I think that's more interesting, yeah. So again, hitting on 2s, all hits. Wounding on 3s. Again, 2 misses there. Do I re-roll one of these? But I do need to get this. I will re-roll one of these, Chris. I do need these wounds to go through. And it's 3 wounds, Chris. Don't be naughty and do those 5-ups again.
I'll do 2 of them.
Oh my god.
I will let you have one. Okay,
d6 damage is a 5 plus 1.
Yep.
Because of the doctrine is 6, taking it down to 8 wounds.
Yep.
That's not enough. That is not enough. So, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go 3 missiles from the Leviathan Dreadnought into him.
Yep.
I'm going to go 1 storm cannon. Just going to move around so you can actually see what's happening here. I'm going to go 1 into the storm cannons, into these 3 bikes, because I don't like those melters. And then the other storm cannon is going to go into this Venom Crawler.
Yep.
I will be using 2 command points. And let's quickly go through here and show what the name of this... I think it's called Tank Hunters. Yeah, it's this Tank Hunter one. So use this strat in the shooting phase or the fight phase when you choose an Imperial Fist unit from your army to shoot or fight with select one vehicle unit until the end of the phase. When resolving an attack made by a model Imperial Fists unit against the selected unit, add 1 to wound rolls. So it's a good strat. It's cost heavy because it is 2 CP. But I will be choosing the Venom Crawler as the target, obviously, because he is the vehicle. I could actually also go onto him.
What strength of the missiles? 8?
8, so I will be wounded on 4s.
Yeah, so 4s either side or 3s on one of them.
Interesting. I tell you what, I'm going to roll a dice. So on a 1, 2, 3, I'm going to use that strat on the Leviathan. No, it's going into a Venom Crawler. I've decided. The dice have decided for me. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go 3 shots into the Leviathan. Hitting on 2s, but I've moved, so hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of Pedro Canto. All hits. Now, wounding on 4s. Re-rolling 1s because of my lieutenants.
Yep.
No, that's only 1 wound.
Minus?
Minus 2, minus 3 because of the doctrine. So
4 up.
4 up. It's a fail. Do you want to reroll?
It's D6 damage, isn't it?
It's D6 damage.
Yeah, I'm going to use a command point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a pass.
Oh no, down to only 11 command points.
And why do you have a 4+?
Because I have a 1+ save. I've got cover.
Ah, you naughty boy. Okay, true. Okay.
I got my tricks as well.
Yes, you do. Okay, so storm cannons next. Into the Venom Crawler first, 10 shots. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Ooh, it's not 4 misses, but I do re-roll. I am re-rolling here.
You're meant to miss if you move.
I normally wound on 4s, but because of the strat, Tank Hunters, I'm going into 3s. And that's re-rolling 1s. Yes, that's a very good roll actually. So 3 misses, and these are minus 3 storm cannons now.
So I've got 5 up.
5 up in vulnerable state.
No problem. No.
And these are normally damage 2, but they're now damage 3.
He's dead.
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 wounds in just 1 volley of storm cannons.
Does he pop? Nope.
No.
That's him gone.
So you actually missed with 5 dice.
Yeah.
I would have done a normally 10 wounds. We're actually seeing how good the doctrine is.
So it is good.
It is good.
It's not Iron Hands good, but it's still
not
good.
Iron Hands. We've just seen the nerf from the Iron Hands.
Yeah.
Just a couple of hours ago. So okay, so other volley now. Other 10 shots coming up. 1 more dice there missing. Okay, hitting on 3s, re-rolling. And this is the good thing about Chapter Master. I know I've said it a couple of times already in other battle reports, but re-rolling any hit roll with no modifiers is so good.
There you missed
go.
1 5.
9 wounds. My strength is 7, your toughness is 5 on bike, so we are wounded on 3s again. And I am re-rolling 1s. So 3 misses, Chris, and these are minus 3. So you have a 2+ now.
Yep. So
-3, so 5.
That's the bike's
and
dead.
That's damage 3. That's the bike's dead as well.
Damage 2.
Damage.
They're not vehicles.
That's true. Yeah. I'm getting too hyped up.
It doesn't.
Do they have 2 wounds or 3 wounds bikes? 2 wounds, don't they? Yeah. I'm saying 3. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay. So next up, I'm gonna prepare some dice and I'm gonna measure some stuff because I don't know if some of like Pedro Canto's gun, Don's arrow and stuff are in range. So I'm just gonna do some measuring and I'll catch you back now. Okay, so I have measured a couple of things and some of my characters are in range of a couple of things here. I'm just gonna move around the table so you can actually see some of the units I'm gonna target. So I will be targeting this unit here and I will be targeting this unit in this ruin here. So Chris, I'm going to start off with Dawn's Arrow with Pedro Canto. So that's 4 shots. Yeah. Coming in. I'm going to roll here actually. So 4 shots into this unit in this ruin here. So I am hitting on 2s and I am re-rolling. Okay, so re-roll there. No, that's a 1 into a 1. Strength 4. Sorry, I'm wounded on 4s. Re-rolling 1s with Lieutenant. And that's 2 wounds at -1. Damage 2. You don't need the damage 2, but
3 up saves, no?
3 up saves, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, 3 ups because you are
in
on
cover.
2+ and then down. Yeah. Okay. Moving over now. I will start with the 5 Stalker Bolt rifles from here into this Leviathan. I know I need 6s to wound, but I do need to take some damage off there because the last cannons just didn't do it. So. Rolling, I'm hitting on 4s because I did move, and I
full rerolls
because of Pedro. Yeah, so that's 4 hits, and now is when I want the 6s. I'm not. I am rerolling 1s. Yes, no wounds there.
So okay, good because we'll be what damage 3 against him.
Yeah, damage 3 against vehicles. Yes,
for your basic troops, that is amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so next troops, just there at the end, are going to go into the other guys, just on the other side. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling.
No re-rolls.
No re-rolls. Okay, sorry, but I do get an extra hit because of that 6 there.
So those are 3 in there.
Okay.
2 misses.
3 wounds at -3.
-3, so 5s.
Yeah.
2 dead Marines.
That's 2 dead Marines there. And now I'm going to go into the characters now. So I'm going to go with the Ancient. He's going to go into the Marine squad in there. So hitting on 3s. Is that a hit? That's a miss. Reroll because of Pedro. Nope, that's a miss again. I will be doing the Lieutenant now into the same unit. 3 shots. That's 2 extra. 5 shots in total.
I wish it was modified.
Yeah. I don't. So strength 4.
4 wounds.
4 wounds, yes. No minus here, but they are damage 2.
2 ups. 2 die.
And that's when you get the 1s, don't you?
Yeah.
So 2 die in that unit.
2 dead from each squad.
And I think that's it.
Aggressors out of range.
Yeah, aggressors out of range. The Leviathans have fired. The Contemptors have fired. And yeah, and all my characters have also fired.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've managed to kill 2 on here and 2 in there. Yeah.
Should we do a quick morale on both squads?
Yeah, they can't.
They're fine.
They're fine. They're leadership 8, aren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of my turn. I have managed to kill 3 units. I have managed to wound the Leviathan. Which does he go up in wounds now?
No.
Okay, he's not.
He has to eat models in combat to gain wounds back.
So I should have done a lot more damage. I should have literally killed him as well with 8 las cannons firing. You did have a just 5 up, but you saved 4 5 ups. So that was cheeky of you, but it makes things interesting.
Your turn one wasn't bad though.
It wasn't bad.
Took out some key units.
It wasn't bad at all. So we'll catch you back at the end of movement, Red Corsairs. And the Red Corsairs have finished the turn 1 movement, and as we said, and as we have seen before, the Chaos Red Corsairs move up towards the enemy lines in quite a fast pace. Yeah. So we've got the 2 Molofians moving forward. Have any of them assaulted? Have both of them advanced?
Sorry? This one's advanced only. This one hasn't because it's close enough that I don't need to risk it.
Okay.
That one just...
You don't need to risk what?
Well, no. Sorry. If I advance, I can only charge with a strap on those guys.
Ah, okay.
So I can only advance and charge.
It's only dreadnoughts and bikers and infantry that can do it, isn't
and
it?
characters.
And characters, yeah. Now that got changed. That wasn't there at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, he's actually moved forward. He has an advance because he does want to flame these guys up here, and he will use the soul burner and fire some of the infantry there. The Demon Prince and Sorcerer have both moved up in the center of the table, and then nothing's moved here. But as you can see, some guys are missing here. So if we go all the way here, Chris is up to his naughty tricks again.
I found a flaw in Pardo's
and he has used, is it 2 CP?
3.
3 CP to use, what's the name?
More where they came from.
More from where they came from. So it's a specific Red Corsairs strat that makes you Tide of Traders a Marine unit. I do play this a lot, so I had placed these aggressors on this side and these aggressors on this side to actually use my strat where I can shoot when things from reserve come in at a -1 to hit, but still aggressors have so many shots, and you have actually seen how many shots they have when you have actually used this strat before. But he's been very clever and used this line of sight blocking terrain to actually cover themselves. They are ruins, meaning that he still does get the charge of 9 inches. Very
9
well.
to then maybe 10 or 11 into the dreadnought.
Very well played, Chris. Okay, so psychic phase. Do you want to go straight into the psychic phase?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so who's going on first?
Well, you got no way of denying, so
no way of denying.
Go for the important one first.
Okay.
Which is this sorcerer doing Death Hex on your Leviathan.
Okay, Death Hex on the Leviathan, the all important Death Hex. Is it a 7?
8.
8. Okay.
So I do over here.
Roll there, yeah.
7.
5, 6,
you
7.
You had to curse me and say 7, didn't you? You had to do it.
Are you going to start re-rolling or are you burning through the command points?
Yeah, this will leave me on 7 left.
5, 6, 7. Oh. Yes, I love when you burn through those command points so quickly.
I'd do this.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 7 already and I started on 14.
Yeah.
So I spent half already.
I wish I had that many command points. Okay, next up.
So he will do Delightful Agonies on the Demon Prince.
Okay, so Feel No Pain 5+, is it?
Yep, 5+.
That's a 6.
That goes off on a 6.
Yeah, is it a 6?
I believe so.
Okay, just check quickly. I think it is.
Yes, it's a 6.
Okay, cool. So, and lastly, are you going to walk time?
Yeah, I've got.
Okay, and you have re-rolled already, so you can't re-roll.
Correct.
What do you need?
6.
5, 6, 7. It's so cheap, isn't it? 6 warp charge for warp time is crazy.
He will advance again from the Demon Prince.
Okay, 18. So that's a 6. That's what he needed.
So I can basically get over
here.
He is
in range of Bello Canto there. Oh no! I like a fight. You know I like a fight. So bring it.
Next one is Horan.
Okay, so Horan is going to charge into.
Oh no, it's Psychic Power.
Oh, Psychic. Okay, sorry. What? I'm already thinking about the charge phase.
He will go for a nice easy smite first, which will be on the scouts up there.
Yep.
On a 5. Goes off on an 8.
Okay, D3.
Just 1?
Just 1 sniper down, so I'm going to take him out the way now.
And because he's cast 1, her magic gives him extra power.
Okay.
He will do prescience on this
Prescience on the Mauler Fiend. Okay.
And that's on a 9.
Okay, so +1 to hit on that Mauler Fiend there. And that's the end of his... That's the end of his second phase, isn't it?
Yep, so straight shooting.
Do you want to go straight into shooting? Do you want to think about it a bit? Or?
No, let's go straight into shooting.
Okay, straight into shooting we go.
So let's start with Demon Prince.
Yep.
He's right next to 2 characters, so he's going to shoot at your lieutenant.
Okay, so...
Warp Bolter.
And he's not closer to the Leviathan, is he?
No, he's close to your characters.
Okay, so Warp Bolter into the lieutenant.
So hit on 3s because I advance.
Yep.
Wound on 4s. Nothing.
Nothing.
That's a shame. That could be cheeky 4 wounds on you.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, there's not a lot of shooting, is there?
No, you killed most of my shooting.
Yeah. I made sure.
It's very rude of you.
Shooting.
So these few guys got 3 bolt pistols in range there, and the auto cannon.
Okay.
Let's do bolt pistols. 3 hits.
Yeah.
1 wound.
That's 1 wound. 3 up. Yep, that's a save.
And an auto cannon, hit on 4s because it moves. Nope.
Nope, 2 misses. Not the best of starts there, Chris.
Nope. So let's go.
Leviathan?
Yeah, let's do Leviathan.
Okay.
So his Hell Flamers.
We'll go into the snipers. So 2d6.
Yeah. Let's see. So metal gun will go into them as well because it's only thing range.
Okay, and then the soul burner will go into.
Need to start taking down some of these guys, so we'll go into intercessors.
Into the intercessors. Okay.
So flames first. For 8 shots.
8 shots. That's good.
3s to wound.
Okay, and these are -1?
-1.
-1. Okay. So I am in cover, so I have a 3 up normally because I don't get the benefit from cover from the cloaks either. So I have a 4 up normally, taking me up to a 5 up.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the unit wiped out. So first strike to you as well, Chris.
Yep.
So these snipers are removed as well. I'll actually remove them later on, but I'll make sure to take them
So we've got
out later.
2d3 shots for these guys.
2d3 soul burner shots into there. Okay. What you thinking about?
Should declare this at the beginning, but he's going to use blasphemous machines.
Okay.
Because it's a heavy weapon.
Okay.
So he still hits on 2s.
Still hits on 2. So you don't get any modifiers basically.
Yeah. So 2d3 shots. 3 shots.
3 shots. That's good for me.
2s. Reroll 1 because of foreign. There's 3 mortal wounds only.
Okay, you just have to hit. So it's like
just hit.
Decimators have, isn't it?
Exact same.
So one's
I
dead.
don't suffer mortal wounds. If I
Yeah.
roll
So
once.
one's dead.
Yep.
And one's. I'm actually going to take him off.
Yep.
Because I am in banner rage, and I'll give the wound into him.
Okay.
Do I shoot back on a 4+? No, I don't.
So he just
I tried. Okay, so that's the end of your shooting phase? No, we've still got a couple of guys around here.
Okay, so start these guys. 2 rapid fire bolt gun shots into these guys.
Yep.
Because they have moved. Las cannon. Let's go into the Leviathan.
Into the Leviathan.
So.
Wait. Do I use the Duty Eternal War stratagem to half the damage on there?
You know we've got another Las cannon as well.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's probably going to there as well. It's only 1 command point, so
we'll leave you on 3.
No.
No.
I'm gonna bite the dust and hopefully
12 wounds
roll like
up.
you normally roll and miss these.
So bolt guns first. Only 2 hits. No wounds.
No wounds. Okay.
Las cannon. Misses.
See, this is why you don't spend command points when you're playing against you for things like that.
Yeah. This guy will do a cheeky bolt gun shot into these.
Okay.
And Las cannon will go at the same target.
Okay, and the other one can't see, is hiding away.
Yep. So single bolt gun shot first. Misses.
Las cannon.
Misses
again. Well done, Chris.
My las
Thank you for saving me 1 command point.
I need new dice. These are useless.
Okay, so that's the end of your shooting phase.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take my dead pile out the way, and we'll meet you back in the beginning of the charge phase.
My favourite.
See you now. Charge phase. So we're going to start off with this closest smaller fiends. Yes, Chris?
Yep.
Okay, going into the 4
tasty
intercessors. Okay, so looking for 6s here. 1 6, giving me 1 extra hit. Yeah, I'm out, yeah.
Both ranges,
Okay, so I need 5s now. 1, damage -3, damage 3. That's damage 3.
That's just horrendous!
It is!
How is a bolt gun damage 3?
It's a Stalker bolt rifle, please.
It's a bolt gun.
Okay, haven't you seen them when they fired them in the like the Stalker bolt rifles in the Space Marine game? Like boom, boom, boom. Okay, so 3 damage on the Morphe. I'm happy with that.
He needs a 5 to get in.
Okay, and
8,
he's
that
in.
does it.
Okay, so
this next one is going to go into both intercessor squads.
So I do have 5 more shots there because the other one is already in combat. Okay, so looking for 6s, and I am re-rolling here.
Yep.
So that's 1 6. A couple more here would be funny. And that's 2.
So
Give me
4
2
hits.
extra hits. Wounded on 5s. Re-rolling 1s. That's 2 and -3. Ooh, that's damage
Down
3.
to 9 again.
That would have been damage 6.
It's just horrendous.
Straight to the head.
I need just 7 to get into these guys.
Okay.
You can do it. Oh no, 10
Yes,
you can.
that's a 10. So both units are in. I guess that Chaos Lord is going straight in. So yeah, just roll. So no Overwatch there.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's going to jump forward to here.
Yep.
So that way he's in reroll range.
Okay.
And the Sorcerer's going to jump over to here as well.
Okay, so no Overwatch there either.
5.
That's a 5. I think you're out.
Nope, I would need a 6. So
You need a 6. Do you want to reroll that one, or do you want to just leave him?
Stay there.
Just leave. It's better for him to die than use an extra
To
command
get shot
point,
out.
isn't it? Yeah, he did his thing. He warp timed the Demon
He's
Prince.
not bad though. He could cut down a few, but
Okay, so the all important thing. Who's going first?
the Demon Prince is going into both characters here.
Both characters. Don't kill Pedro.
I think
He's a nice
if
guy.
I just charge one, you're just going to intervene with the other. So I might as well go for both of you.
Yeah, you have to go with both.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for you to say this so I could use 2 smart points.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, so now how are you splitting the attacks?
Well, you get Overwatch first.
Oh yes, I do.
I haven't even made the charge. Come
Yes,
on, man.
I do. Okay, so Dawn's Arrow first. No, re-rolling. And that's 1, giving me an extra shot there.
Ridiculous that.
No wounds.
Nope. And the
And now 3 shots from the Lieutenant. Re-rolling. That's 2 shots. One shot, no minus, so 3 plus save. He's a save. So he's in.
Yep, he's just gonna.
And we just want to say that he's actually done it so that when he moves in, the Leviathan is actually closer than the
rest of the guys.
so we can actually pile in towards the Leviathan.
Yeah, if I kill both of you, then I can jump back there and lock up Leviathan. That's the plan.
Cool.
Because I didn't want to eat this Overwatch.
Yes.
The last charge to make is obviously these guys.
Yep, that's the most important,
Going into
I
the
think.
aggressors
Those
and
last
the
cannons
dreadnought.
next turn are not going to fail, are they? So what do
I
you need?
a 9 into the aggressors, 10 into the
Into the...
dreadnought.
Only a 10. Okay.
That's a 9.
9?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Because I can jump there and then I can pile in anyway and get
Cool.
you.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do that one off camera. And
Okay, and we'll catch you back at the beginning of the fight phase. See you now. So, the big battle there. My Warlords versus the Demon Prince. We've seen this before in friendly matches. Well, we never play friendly matches. It's always grudge matches. Okay, so he's going in first, and you're splitting up attacks.
yeah,
You're going
I'm getting greedy.
Yeah, you're going 4 into
Pedro with the sword.
and 3 into Lieutenant.
Yeah.
You're going greedy because you do want to kill them both. You want to try, even though it's difficult, you want to try and kill them both because getting that Leviathan in combat is massive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so you're going in with the sword first.
Sword first into Pedro.
Okay.
Hit on 2s.
Re-rolling.
I was hoping for some death to the False Emperors, but
Nope, that you
all
did.
here these.
Strength?
8.
8. 2 wounds. Is he strength 8?
7 base plus Intoxicate Elixir.
Wow.
So that is 4 saves and -2.
4 ups.
Yep.
So that's damage 3 apiece, isn't it,
So
Chris?
that'd be him dead.
Do I reroll 1?
See that? Your Warlord's
Do
dead.
I reroll 1? I've got 4 command points, Chris.
Yep.
I've got 4 command points. I do want to interrupt there. I can attack back. No, Chris, I do need to leave it, and I'll tell you why. I will use 2 CP to attack back with Pedro Canto, with one of the stratagems that allows me to attack back when I actually die. I do give Slay the Warlords. I know it's a big thing, but I do need to actually attack with these aggressors before you attack me.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to pile in with this dude and lock down one of the
and
dreadnoughts.
look, it's a 50-50 chance as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to allow it.
Does it happen immediately, or is it once I finish doing my attacks?
Once all your attacks happen at the same time anyway, so you do that. So into the Lieutenant.
Yep, so the white one is the Talon, which is only damage 2. So all hit
All
again.
hits, yes.
And that's the False Emperors again.
And 2 wounds.
Yep. So all wound, so do them separate.
Minus
-2.
-2.
5. So that's 3 wounds.
Okay, so and this is damage 3?
Damage 2.
Damage 2.
-2 as well.
Okay, and these are damage 3, yeah? -2? So I need a 5 up.
Yep, oh, he's dead. Oh, you're lucky.
It's a pass! So maybe I actually don't have to Yeah, I don't actually. I'd probably kill him next turn in shooting. So yeah, I won't use 2 CP there. My warlord is dead. I'll take that, and I will use 2 CP now to attack the aggressors, which I do have all the dice ready there because I do need to take these guys out. So you see a lot of attacks here, and this is why. I do get 3 attacks per guy. I get 4 attacks for my sergeant, and then I get +1 attack each for shock assault. So that's a lot of attacks. I do get +1 to hit, Chris, because of the Crimson Fist. You outnumber me by 5 models more than what I do have. So I'm hitting on 4s, but I go down to 3s because of the Crimson Fist rule. So hitting on 3s, and I am re-rolling 1s because of my captain. Oh, no, so that's 4 misses.
That's not bad.
So it's these, yeah? 6.
These 2 as well.
Sorry?
3. Yeah, those 2 as well.
Yeah. Wounding on 2s.
Yep.
And that's all wounds. So -3 on there. So you do get those saves. You do get some 6-ups.
Make 3.
So 3. So that's 6 dead.
It's not quite enough.
Not quite enough, but I think it's 2 command points well spent, because I do make you get some leadership test now.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 down, and now it's your turn to attack.
Yep. I might as well go over here again.
Okay.
So pile into there.
Yep.
And then.
So one of my dreadnoughts is now in combat.
Yep.
Okay. So how many attacks is
everything is going into the aggressors.
Everything into the aggressors. Okay.
So let's start with the champion.
Yep.
There's 2 base +1 for charging for hateful assault.
Okay.
So hit on 3s, only 1 hit. Toughness 5.
Toughness. Aggressors are toughness 5. Yes.
So 4 wound.
1
wound at -1.
Okay. So 4.
Chain axe.
And that's a pass.
Yep. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more guys.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So 1 base, 1 chainsaw, 1 hateful assault.
Okay. So hitting on 3s.
Yep.
No rerolls. Oh, that's not a very good. Oh, it is actually.
2 deaths to 4 temperers.
Yes.
Both
2 extra hits.
Finally got some.
And now 5s to wounds.
Yeah, this is the painful part.
So no minus on these.
Nope, just chainsaws.
Okay, so
they're gonna kill 1 anyway. Ooh.
No, so that's 1 down to 1 wound, but no casualties there.
Yep.
So moving on now, do you want to go into the Mauler Fiends? So
yeah.
okay. So
start with this one. He's gonna Demon Forge as well.
Okay. So you're down now to
4.
So 4, and I've used actually 2 to strike before you. So I'm down to 2. So 2 to 4.
Yep. So he's got 5 power fist attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Rerolling.
Nope.
Nope.
2s. 3 wounds at -3.
6 ups.
That's
Nope.
3 dead.
So that's 3 dead, taking me down to now the sergeant only. Whoops.
Take
I
my
chopped
arm
off his hand. So just the sergeant now surviving on that. That
think
means you do have to.
One of these guys would have been in banner range.
Oh yes, that's true. Does he get an extra attack? Yes, he does. So 1 extra attack only. Hits. Wounds on a 5. Nope, no wounds there.
So these are Lasher Tendrils going into
the sergeant.
Getting hit on 4s.
Yep. Rerolling.
Rolling everything, luckily.
Yep.
Not there, Maz.
Nothing there.
3s to wound. Wounds.
One wound.
-2.
-2. Damage.
alive.
No, he's alive. Yes, he's alive.
So yeah.
So next up, the other Mauler Fiend.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna lock up your Hellblasters.
Okay.
It's risky because I know how many attacks you got. Well, actually, a few less because there's no Pedro anymore.
No Pedro. No.
So yeah, I don't mind doing that.
Okay.
The other Mauler Fiend, I'll put. So this one's hitting on 3s, luckily.
Yeah.
The presence. He's going to put the 6 Lasher Tendrils into that one guy.
Okay.
The 5 Power Fists will go into the other guys.
Okay.
So let's do the 6 Lasher Tendrils first.
Yep. Perfect.
Hit on 3s because of prescience. Reroll the 1 because of the Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, so 5 hits. Wound on 3s. 2 saves.
2 saves into the
this is
lowly
one guy.
sergeant, yeah? 5 ups.
He's dead.
No, he's dead. Damage 2 on these, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah,
Damage 2.
so that sergeant's dead.
Which is crucial
Now-
because that means
yes, it is
you
very
don't hold that.
Yep. Okay.
5 half hits.
Yep.
Hit on 3s. Reroll these 2 1s. And 2s. So that's
3 wounds.
3,
Minus
6
3,
ups.
so 6 ups.
So the other incessors?
No, so that's 3 down there, and
Yeah.
I think I'm out of the objective, aren't I?
Yeah.
Where's that
The
objective?
objective's
He's
under
under there, yeah. So that's 3, taking me down to only
he
2.
can try and attack back.
Okay, so
'Cause
4
let's
up.
not forget this. Nope.
Nope,
Get rid of him.
so he's out.
Depending where you take these 3.
It doesn't matter, I'll stay with the sergeant and just the one at the very end. There's 3.
What, this
So,
guy?
yeah, so the rest are all dead.
These 2 can possibly attack.
Okay, so 4 ups.
Stun range.
Yes, I'll go into the Chaos Lord actually. So reroll him because of Pedro.
No, Pedro's
Oh,
dead.
Pedro's dead, yes he is.
Let's
No
get-
wounds.
Let's get rid of it.
Let's get
Because
rid of
you
it.
keep forgetting that.
Yes.
So that's these 2 dead.
I actually don't know if to use those 2 CP to actually attack the Demon Prince.
Well, it's too late now.
Why?
It happens when your warlord dies. So you would have had to do it
Okay.
ages ago now.
Okay.
So he's going to pile in. We'll tag your Hellblast as well.
Okay.
I've just got the Chaos Lord left. So he will. So this guy is the closest model.
Yeah.
That and closer to him. I can jump over there. So he's still close to him, but he's within an inch of him now.
Okay.
So you can attack him.
Yeah.
I believe a Chaos Lord has 4 attacks.
Yeah, 4 attacks.
4 attack
Like the
base.
captain.
+1 for Hateful Assault. +1
Yeah.
for 2 Lightning Claws.
Okay. And these are going
Into the
into
Intercessor. Because
Intercessor.
I didn't charge the Hellblasters because I'm
Okay.
not suicidal.
Yeah.
So hitting 2s. 1 death to the False Emperor there.
Nope,
Reroll.
reroll ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Full house.
Wound on 4s because he's just straight 4. Yep.
But you are re-rolling with the lightning claws.
Wow. Full house.
-3.
-3 on Lightning Claws?
Are they -3? I think they're -3.
-2, isn't it? Yeah, -2.
-2. So
5 ups.
5 ups. So these 2, they're dead anyway.
Yep.
So that's the unit gone.
I think the sergeant. Yeah, sergeant's within range to throw a punch.
4 up. Yep. 1 attack into the source, into the lords as well.
Hits.
That's a hit, and that's a wound. 3 up save.
He takes a wound.
He takes a wound before he goes, but that's 2 of my 3 troop choices out the way,
Yep.
and that's the end, isn't it?
Yep. And yeah. Yeah, he's
Okay,
gonna.
so
Well, you
what-
get to attack with your Hellblasters.
Okay, true.
So he's gonna sit
I'll
there.
count the dice now,
Yeah.
and I'll get back then because there's a lot of attacks there. Okay, so I've counted my dice, and I do have a lot of attacks. No Pedro, sadly, and no
Shock assault.
shock assault because I wasn't actually assaulted. I was just piled in. So, first 10 attacks are going into the Lord, Chris.
Yep.
So I am hitting on 3s. And that's not very good.
Yeah, you can reroll 1s, but you didn't roll
No.
ones.
And wounding on 4s.
Reroll the
Rerolling
2
ones, yeah. And that's 4 wounds. That's all I need. He's down to 4 wounds.
He's fine.
No, he's fine. And now these 11 attacks are going into the Mauler field.
Into this thing.
Yeah, into the one in the close, the furthest away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rerolling. Rerolling ones. Okay.
It hurts not to have 4 rerolls, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling ones. That's not bad. That's 3 attack. 3 wounds. Yeah, 3 wounds.
3s.
And
So
that's
1 goes through.
1 wound, so down to 4 wounds from him.
He's down
And now
to
the
8.
lieutenant, so 4 attacks plus 1, is going to go into the Demon Prince. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling
No.
ones, no, not in range. I do have ballistic skill 2 with the lieutenants, but he has weapon skill 2 and ballistic skill 3. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s. That's 1 wound. No minus.
So on a 3. He's good.
Looks good. And now that's the end of the fight phase. No, I do have my dreadnoughts. Okay, so 4 attacks plus 1 for heroically intervening. Okay, hitting on 2s.
Rerolling 1.
Rerolling 1s because of the captain. Thanks.
Yep.
That's all hits. 27, 3s to wounds. No rerolls there for 1s, so that's 3 wounds, 3 ups.
One more
that's
dice.
1 more dead. Okay, so
that is
now, yeah. So how many dead there? Is it 7?
7.
Okay,
so I need a 1 to pass it.
To pass.
I've got 6 guys in there. Oh. Well, guaranteed I'm left with 1 there.
Yeah.
But do I want
risk it?
Do I want 6 there, or do I want? I've got 4 command points. I just moved it down because I wasn't going to spend the 2.
Oh, okay. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And they come for you.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll
D6. It's a 3. So
2
2 down, 2 deads.
I'll take that.
Okay. So that's the end of the turn 1. A very, very epic turn 1.
As well.
A lot has happened. Smaller fields are wounded. But a lot is actually in combat. So I've got all my aggressors in combat. One of my dreadnoughts in combat. The aggressors in combat. There is a lot in combat. Now, to the important points. You are capturing this one.
Yep.
You are capturing this one. Whilst I'm only capturing 1 with my troop choices. That gives you 1 point.
Yep.
And then you have killed 4 units to my 3 units.
Yeah.
Giving you another point. That's 3-1 to you because of first strike.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
4-1. Slay the Warlord.
Slay the Warlord. That's
off to a good start for me.
Okay, so an epic turn 1. A lot's actually happened. I will catch you back at the end of movement. Turn 1, Crimson Fist.
2. Turn 2.
Turn 2. Crimson Fists. Movement over, and I have sadly had to move up. I had to move back, fall back with my Hellblasters. They have castled up there in true Crimson Fist style. And yeah, and that's it. I actually haven't moved anything else apart from my captain, Smash Captain Pardo, who has moved up, but still within 6 inches of these aggressors there. Now, something very cool that Chris doesn't like is, This is why.
Let's do my prayer quick.
Okay, let's do that and then we'll carry on.
So this happens to beginning of the turn, but he's going to do -1 to hit the Leviathan.
Okay.
On a 2.
On a 2 passes. Okay, now.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't spend my 2 command points before. I didn't spend my 2 command points on Pedro Canto and took the death of our man. There is a command point, there is a stratagem, in the book called... Chris?
Close range bolt of fire.
Close range bolt of fire, which makes all bolt weapons in the units pistol, meaning that all these aggressors can fire their 12 shots per man
because they
double shot shoots into these 4 Marines there, meaning that if I kill them, that dreadnought becomes free to shoot.
Yeah.
It's quite big. It's quite big.
So I wish maybe I spent the 2 command points to keep those extra 2 bodies. But...
And now I am actually going to start off with that. Chris, so you're going to have to help me actually and put all the dice.
The tiny hands.
Yeah, all the dice in here. Or do you want to roll those for me? Yeah, you can just roll 4 of them.
Roll those half and then I'll give you the other half.
There's 1 more there, Chris. Do you mind getting that 4? Okay, perfect. So I'm looking for 3s, re-rolling 1s.
That's a lot of 2s.
Looking for 1-1.
Let's get out these misses.
Okay. But they are bolt weapons, so I do get extra hits for all those 6s because they become pistols, but they are still bolt weaponry. So, and that's a lot of 6s.
So I need to put 1 more in there. But
thank you, Chris. Okay. And then these.
I think this will be overkill here.
Okay. So looking, re-rolling 1s.
Yeah, roll that one off to tell you.
That's a miss. No 6s here actually. But that one gets there, so that's
so you basically got
actually everything. Yeah, I'll do that in 2 sets. Okay, thank you. Okay, so looking for 4s here. And that's a very good roll.
That's a good start.
Yeah, do you want to roll those actually?
Yeah.
And see if they die? If not, we'll carry on rolling. Because that will make it faster.
Technically, I should do these 2 at a time.
Okay.
So if I pull these guys off, then they have cover.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't want to take these guys off first because...
That means that he's free anyway,
free.
so might as well do 3 ups.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the whole deck. You won't be re-rolling one of these because I still have all of these to re-roll.
Yeah.
And what an amazing strat! 2 command points, which is quite expensive again for Marine Army, which you don't have a lot of command points, but well worth it because now these 2 are free to fire into this Naughty Leviathan here, which is actually the next thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm out of command points now.
And you also have reroll range.
Yeah, I'm out of reroll range. Yeah, I should have actually moved him slightly back, but it's too late now to do that. So first one into the Leviathan, hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits.
Not a bad start.
Wounded on 3s. 3 wounds. Chris, don't do this again. No 5s.
3 5s.
That's 2 down. Do you want to reroll 1?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
And that's a pass. Naughty. Okay, D6. That's a 2 plus 1 is 3.
Yep.
Okay, and
So
my
it's
next
down to
4.
5 left.
Yep, my next 4. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. Don't pass these. That's 1. What do I need?
He's got 5 left.
Whoa,
so
sorry.
on a 4, he'll be dead because you're +1.
Okay.
He's left on 1 wound.
He's left on 1 wound. Wow. Okay, but he's just left on 1 wound.
Yeah.
So I will be firing this banner into him.
Yep.
He has moved up. He has moved back actually. So hitting on 4s because he does have a -1 to hit. And he hits.
Yep.
I do need a 6 now. No.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Next up, can you actually measure if those bolters are in range of him? They're 36 inches.
Yep, they're all in range of him.
All in range. So let's try and fire those.
All can see.
Okay. So hitting on 3s because I haven't moved.
4s because my -1.
Or do I fire? There's nothing else I can actually fire.
We've got troops. It'd be good to take out the troops.
That 1 wound is so dangerous.
Do like you said, and do the aggressors into here.
Yeah.
Because that way you can see whether he can pump shots over there or into here.
Okay. I'll do that off camera because it's a lot of shots. It's 12 shots per guy plus 2d6. So we'll do all that. I'll do all the hits. I'll do all the wounds, and we'll come back and you can save.
Yeah.
Okay. So see you now. So we're back. I've actually wounded with the Boltstorm gauntlets. I've wounded 9 times, and with the frag ones, I've actually wounded 4 times. So Chris, a total of 13 wounds there. You have a 3+ and a 5+ from Delightful Agonies. Okay, so 3 ups. Okay, so that's how many wounds?
5 failed.
5 failed already.
And 5s. So he takes
That's
4 wounds.
4, taking him down to 4 wounds remaining. Okay, so I do have to actually now
think about
this a bit more. Okay, I will leave the Leviathan on 1 wound. I will leave him on 1 wound because it has to be done. Storm cannons are now going to go. 10 storm cannons into him.
Yep.
10 shots from 1 storm cannon into him. Flamer will go into the Demon Prince. No, I'm actually going to go Flamer into the Lord.
Yeah.
The 2, is it two flamers? So actually flame both.
Yeah, so you flame both. Yeah, it's well within range.
Flame both.
It's only D6 shots. So
yeah, I will do full 2 flamers into the Lord, and 1 of the storm cannons into the Demon Prince.
Cool.
So sort out dice. Yeah, I'll sort out dice and I'll come back to you now. I'm back. So first 10 shots into the Demon Prince, hitting on 2s. That's 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. That's not bad. Just 1 miss, Chris there. -3. So that's a 5-up save. Damage 2. So that's not enough.
That's enough. That's 6.
You do need to re-roll those.
Yeah. So I roll this twice.
Those twice. So 5 ups. No, he's dead.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, perfectly
He's
dead.
dead, and we still had to pass a couple of saves more. So
Yeah.
that's that Demon Prince out the way. Next 10 shots going into this Mauler Fiend here. So hitting on 2s again. And that's 1 miss. No, that's 2 misses this time. And I am wounded on 4s here. Rerolling 1s because of my lieutenants.
Oh no, lieutenant.
Yeah, my lieutenant's over there.
Yes, sorry.
And no, so that's 3, 5, yeah, 5. And these are 5 up invulnerable saves.
Still that's...
Yeah, that's damage 3 apiece, so that's 9 wounds. That Mauler Fiend is actually dead. We'll come back to that doctrine. That doctrine
is amazing.
It is very, very good.
Because it would have been, what, 6 wounds otherwise, he'd still be live.
Yes. So...
Does he explode?
No, he doesn't. So that Mauler Fiend is out the way as well. And my plan is actually going very well here. 2d6 onto that Chaos Lord. 5, 6, 7 flamers. 3, 6, 7. Okay, my strength is 5, so I'm wounding you on 3s. And that's a lot of wounds.
-1.
Sorry?
What's the minus?
-1.
-2 because it's heavy, isn't it?
-1, so it's actually -2, yes, damage 1.
Well, it doesn't matter because he's got 4 demons.
Okay, so he's dead as well.
Yeah.
That's another 4 wounds, so that Chaos Lord is actually dead as well. Wow.
Yeah, this is very, very good for you.
Yes, this is going very well. Yeah, and now I've got the 5 intercessors over there, which I am gonna give you that point, Chris. Yeah. I'm gonna try and be cheeky and take that take that wound off the Leviathan. If he explodes as well, he's taking him with him.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 shots, hitting on 3s.
4s.
4s.
-1 to still. Only 1 hit.
Only 1 hit. I do need a 6 here.
Yeah.
For Dawn.
Oh!
That's it, boys and girls. That's it. -3. 5 up save.
5 up. For Horn. Yes!
Oh, cheeky.
Answers.
Okay, and that's the end of my shooting phase. So I'm gonna go straight.
He's got a grenade, isn't he?
Ah, yes, I will do a grenade into him. So hitting on 2s. Wounds, strength 6, wounded on 5s, no wounds there. Okay, straight into the combat.
Yep.
We don't have any shooting in there, so he's straight in, and he is re-rolling. He's in.
Straight in.
He's straight in, yeah. I will go actually there, so the Leviathan's a bit further away from me. Okay, now I've got 4 attacks, +1 for heroic intervening, +1 for the Imperium sword. So that's 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s. Full house. Strength is 10. Wounding on 3s. That's 3 misses.
What's the damage on this?
That's 3 misses. Damage 3, Chris.
So it could be enough.
He put in enough. 5 ups.
It's enough.
That's enough. Does he blow up?
Come on.
No, he doesn't. That's that Mauler Fiend out the way as well.
So
wow.
5 kill points for you this time?
Wow. I don't know, but that's a lot. Do you want to reroll actually?
I used command point earlier.
No. This is the fight phase.
True, yeah.
Do you want to, or do you want to stay with those 3? There's not much you can do, Chris. You might as well do one.
I'm going to reroll it.
Yes, he's back. He is back in play. Because there's nothing else you can actually do. No. So you might as well attack with him.
So he's on 3. So he's bracketed, lowest bracket, so he's now down to 2 attacks.
Okay.
+1 for
hatred assault. Hatred assault. Okay, so hitting on 4s.
Yep, still hitting on 4s. Only
that's 1 hit. Wounding on strength 8.
Yeah, strength 8 now.
Yeah, that's a wound.
-3.
Yeah, so 3 up invulnerable for my storm shield, and that's a pass. Lash of Tendrils next.
On 4s. Wound on 4s.
Yeah.
2 wounds, -2.
2 wounds, -2.
I don't know why I keep telling you the minus.
3 ups. People should know, Chris. So that's a 5 and a 2. So damage 2, isn't it? Yep. So he's down to 3 wounds remaining, and the turn now finishes there.
Yeah.
So we catch you back at the end of movement for the Red Corsairs, turn 2, coming right up. Okay, we're back, and Chris has finished his movement. He has slightly moved up with all these units here, You've advanced with him,
Yeah, they've
hasn't you?
advanced.
Yeah, he's advanced because he can't charge after that.
Yeah.
The Mauler Fiend obviously has stayed in combat. The Sorcerer has moved up into range of the Leviathan, and that's about it. He does need to stay within these objectives because he is currently. You are currently in the lead by 3 points.
Yeah.
It's 4-1, so it is an interesting game.
Yeah.
Points wise, mission.
You're gonna table me probably next turn.
Probably will table you next turn.
Let's get very lucky.
So powerful. It's just such a good list, and your list has beaten me so many times before actually.
Yeah.
And just those new strats, game changing. Yeah. Okay, so we're starting off. Psychic phase.
Cheeky smite.
Cheeky smite into Captain Pardo, which isn't nice to do because I'm actually here.
Super smite. Oh! You ready for it? He's dead.
That's Pardo dead. Wow. Okay, this means that I can overwatch you with all my blasters.
That's right.
Okay.
He will do prescience now.
Okay, so Pardo's dead. Do you want to lay him to the side, poor thing? Proper burial there. Good.
No.
Okay, next up.
Prescience
On the Leviathan. Cool.
That goes off
pass. Yeah. Sorcerer. Death Hex onto the Leviathan.
Well,
not really.
Basically, I jumped in there so you could Death Hex him to make sure the Mauler Fiend kill
you can Death Hex the Leviathan so those las cannons go through.
Yeah. Yeah, because the difference of 4 ups to 5 up.
5 up, yeah.
Yeah, he will Death Hex.
Okay.
There goes off on the 9.
Goes off on 8, sorry. Yeah. And now do you want to smite?
Smite, yeah. It'd be into Leviathan.
Okay.
7, so it's just a normal smite.
That's just 1. So he's down to 13 wounds now.
Yeah, I'll just put 1 there for him.
Okay, moving on now into the shooting phase. Not a lot to shoot either here.
Yeah.
So we can slowly go in. So you're starting off with...
I'm going to spend a command point.
Okay.
So he ignores the penalty for moving.
Yep, same as before.
So he's hitting them, he's bracketed horribly, so he's hitting them 4s. Cancels out, so with prescience he's hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So the only thing in range will be the Hellblasters.
Okay, so firing into the Hellblasters now.
Has to be Hellblasters.
Okay.
2d3 shots.
Yep. So that's
5 shots.
5 shots, hitting on 4s.
3s. We just went over.
Oh yes, sorry.
3s. I get to reroll 1s. Yeah. That's 1 dead.
So that's 1 dead Hellblaster. Does he shoot back?
Does Pardo punch when he dies?
Yes, that's true. So,
let's do Pardo.
Let's do Pardo first.
No,
he doesn't.
He just dies.
Hellblaster, does he shoot back?
Yes.
Yes, he does. That's 2 shots, and I am going to go into the Mauler Fiend, which is in 4. I am overcharging, obviously, because I am already dead. So hitting on 3s. I'm not re-rolling. Wounding on 3s, no wounds. So that's 1 dead. Did you take him off?
Nope.
Just take 1 at the back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
that's
moving over now.
Not bad stuff.
Do you want to do that bolt pistol on the Sorcerer before you forget?
Yep.
Into the Lieutenant?
He can't because I moved close to Leviathan. So basically, I wanted to edge my bets. I wanted to maybe.
Yeah, but the pistol. Ah, yes, because he's the closest. He's not the closest. Yeah.
Going to Hellblast as well.
Okay. Hitting on 3s. Hits.
Wounds.
And wounds. 3 up save. It's a pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Now into the las cannons.
The start off here. He's going to bolt gun down here. Las cannon into Leviathan.
Okay. So he's Death X. So are these the bolters?
Yep. 1 bolt gun.
2 hits.
No wounds.
No wounds. And now
the important one.
Las cannon
hits.
And wounds. 5 up save.
Don't do it.
It's not a pass. D6.
6.
That's 5. That's not bad. Taking him down to 8 wounds.
So he's taken 6 of
some dice him down. Okay, taking him down there.
The other Marines.
Next las cannon.
And the
pistols.
And the bolt guns will go into your intercessors.
Okay.
I'm losing more dice here. So 2 rapid fire bolt guns. 2 hits. 1 wound.
1 wound into the intercessors. 3+ save. That's a pass.
These are just cheeky shots.
Las cannon.
Las cannon, come on.
Hits.
Wounds.
And wounds. 5 up. That's a save. 5 up just because I have a 2+ armor save.
Yeah.
Just for people there that don't know what's happening.
That is shooting down, unfortunately.
That's shooting down. Okay,
he advanced. His flame is out of range, so...
Okay, so assaulting. Who's charging in first? Because it's quite possibly the end of the game after this charge, if my Overwatch is pretty decent. So obviously the Moorfield is gonna go into the Hellblasters, isn't he?
Yeah, I've got it over, don't I? Yes.
Yeah, I think you do, Chris.
Uh,
Do you want to think about it? We'll catch you back now.
let's be cheeky.
Okay. Who are you going in?
I'm thinking send those two in first.
Okay.
Just on the off chance that you don't manage to kill him.
Okay.
Now you're going to kill him easy.
Okay. So
Even though I'm
yeah. Well,
Mauler-Fiend in first.
Moorfield in. So I do have 9 remaining. So I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna overcharge. So I do have to put them separately. So 2, 4. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6, 7, 8. One more. 9. Okay, so I do roll these. I'm overcharging, and
So we'll start off with this guy.
yeah, that winner will work through that way. So
Yeah,
you
that
do that for me whilst I roll here. So hitting on 3s.
6s.
6s. Sorry, yes. So that's 1.
Yep. Sergeant. That's your
That's 1
sergeant
dead.
dead.
That's 2, and that's another 1 dead. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And that's another 1 dead. So 5 hits for now.
Yep.
And how many dead?
3 dead.
3 dead.
2 in your sergeant.
Okay, do they shoot back?
All
And
3.
all 3 do. So 6 shots, doesn't matter, I can do all these together.
Yep.
So
Dice out of the way.
1 out, so that's 6. Looking for 6s here. Nope, none more there. And these are 3s to wound.
Yep.
Oh, Chris, 5 ups. You need to pass 2 of them. No, you need to pass 3 of them
I need
actually.
to pass 4 of them.
4 of them, sorry, yeah. It gets even worse by the...
3.
No.
That's him dead.
So that's him dead, damage 2
Even
piece.
if I
That's 6
reroll one.
even if you reroll 1. Does he explode?
It's more than that. Oh no, you're rapid
No,
fire.
these are rapid fire, not heavy. So does he?
Oh, that's
no.
alright.
So that's that Moorfiend dead now, but you did have to do it, Chris. You did have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up,
Dark Apostle will
Dark
go in.
Apostle will go in next. How many left?
You got 6 left.
6 left. I am going to overcharge again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more, Chris.
There you go.
Perfect. Do you do the same? You go
Yep, so
pointing
we start
what's
this
that.
guy.
We won't catch it on camera, but we do have a record of it at least. So 6s. Nope, that's 1 dead. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4, 5. That's 5 and 2 dead, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Do the 2 dead shoot back? 1 does. Looking for 6s there again. Nope. And that's 5 wounding on 2s. And you do have a 4 up invulnerable, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 ups. No, he's dead as well. That's 6 wounds.
Yep.
So he's dead as well.
Oh, how many wounds does he have?
6 wounds, I think, or 5 wounds, doesn't he?
Yeah, look,
Reroll 1?
Yeah. He has 4 wounds, so there's no point.
No points.
The little guys will go into you.
Okay, I won't overcharge because they do have 1 wound each and they are toughness 3. Anyway,
Yeah.
so 2 shots each. 2, 4, 6, 8. The amount of death there's been there in Overwatch. 2, 4, 6, 8. Looking for 6s.
5 yourself?
And that's no 6s there, so they can survive. They can make it in.
8, that
They
should be
make
enough.
it in.
Yep, that's more than enough.
Are they like good in combat? Or
No,
just
they're
gonna die?
cultists, basically.
Okay. Cool.
But
Okay, and now what's the sorcerer doing?
he's going into Lieutenant
Okay.
in the hope that I kill him, then I can pile into him. Because charging him straight off the bat is suicidal.
Okay, so 3 shots into the sorcerer. No hits. So sorcerer goes in.
Yeah, he's going to sit there.
Yeah. And now, do you want to do those attacks?
You can't interrupt. So
I can't interrupt.
Let's do the Dark Disciples first.
Okay.
So 1 attack each.
Yeah.
Plus, they are heretic starters, so they get shuffled on.
Okay.
They are hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, 1 hit.
1 hit. Do they get the full temper?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
5's to wound. Yeah, 1 wound.
wound.
Come on.
Save. And that's a save. Now, I fight back. My sergeant's already dead because he blew himself up in the Overwatch. But they have got assaulted, so that's all these attacks again. Okay, I am hitting on 3s. These are misses, and I am toughness 3.
Yeah.
3 to wounds. So, and do you have a 6-up save?
5-up.
5-up save. 1 wound each.
Yeah.
Okay. They're dead
they're
as well.
But I had to
They're
try.
gone. Okay, now your sorcerer next. 3 attacks, is it?
Yep.
Plus 1 for. Okay, hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s.
Ah, come on. Let's hope at least one death.
Okay, so that's 3 hits and wounding on 4s now.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, that's all you need. Minus 3.
3.
So I do need a 6 here. Double 1, so he's dead.
D2 damage, but it doesn't
Yep,
matter.
doesn't matter. It means that you consolidate into the Leviathan there.
Yep.
Now I do get my attacks there. You haven't get a I don't get shock assault, so it's just 2 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. No AP on this, so 3-up saves.
He's good.
He's good. Okay, that concedes the turn.
Yeah.
You do get a point again for having 2 objectives to my 1,
You killed.
but I've killed way more than you.
But you do have leadership tests in these guys.
I do have a leadership.
I know.
Yes.
Aren't you?
No, I'm not fearless. That was the relic banner before. So I've lost
5.
I think I lost 1 that turn previously, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I've lost 5. I think I've actually lost them all. No, I did have 9, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my leadership, I've lost.
Oh no, 1 died from my shooting.
So, okay, so I have lost them all.
Lost 6.
So I've lost 6. My leadership is now 7 because my sergeant isn't there. So it's either 1, but I do get a plus 1 from the banner.
Yeah.
So on a 1 or 2, I'm good. That means I lose 2. I will stay with that. Because if I reroll, I will stay with us, but let's see what would have happened. One more would have died. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Score at the end of that turn is 5-2. But
you kill more, I hold more, but
yes.
yeah, it's pretty
So we're going to go into turn 3 and see what happens. See you now. And we're back, and not a lot of movement again. I have moved my aggressors up on that side, fallen back with the Leviathan, and I have moved my aggressors on this side, so they are in range of Chris's Warlord.
Okay.
I will start off with the 4 less cannons straight into this Leviathan here. So, hitting on 2s, that's 4 hits, wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds there. 5 ups.
5s.
You always have that
That's
pass.
him, he's dead.
He's only on 1 wound. Does he blow up?
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay, so next up, I actually won't. I actually will go into these 3 Marines in there.
Okay.
So into the first ruin there. I will take that objective off you if I can. So that's
only 2 hits.
Only 2 hits. That's 2 wounds. So -3.
Yep.
You do have to do
-4.
-4.
Devastating.
Still destructive.
But still
so 6-up saves.
No, because I'm not fully in cover.
Ah, you're not. Yes, that's
So
true. You
that
have to
would
do
be the
1's dead and then 1's on 6
the back
plus.
2 would be dead in cover, and I'll leave him because I want to hold the objective.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
So yeah.
Okay. Next up, I will do the banner who hasn't moved. 2 shots into that lonely guy there.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s. 1 hit, but 1 extra shot because they are altar. Wounding on 4s. No wounds there. Next up, I'll do my 2 plasma into there because I do want to take you off that objective. What have I overcharged? I should have said it.
You wouldn't have overcharged.
There's
only 1 wound models.
Maybe I would have because I wound on 2s.
Yeah.
So on a 1, 2, 3, I would have overcharged. Yes. So he dies. 4 up. He shoots again. So 3 up to hit. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's 1, and he is -4, so
yeah.
he is actually dead. And yeah, and Chris, I will. Do you want me to carry on? I think it's.
Well, with him dead, I can't hold more objectives than you.
No,
I'm never going to kill these guys.
Okay, I'm going to shoot into here and see what happens.
Yeah.
So with my smoker bolt rifles, I'm going to shoot into there, see what happens.
Once they're dead.
Yeah. So hitting on 3s, but 1 extra hit there.
Yep.
And wounding on 4s. That's 1 wound only.
-3 is it?
-3, yeah. No, so that's another 1 dead there.
He still is.
Okay.
Like I said, at this point, it's still.
Yeah, it's still very
These
difficult,
guys-
and I don't think it's Well, so these guys have they have moved actually. So they have a lot of shots, and we'll shoot there. We'll do that off camera. See what happens. See if I kill the warlord, and I think it's basically game over for you. But let's see if I would have actually got that Slay the Warlord.
We like rolling dice, so let's roll some dice.
So we'll catch you back now and see what happens. Okay, so we have rolled. I've actually rolled and wounded with both of the aggressor squads. One of the squads went for the sorcerer, whilst the other went from Chris's warlord. Yeah. Chris, these are going into...
These are Horan's ones.
Horan's ones, okay.
3 up.
So 1, 2, 3. Only 3 wounds there.
So he's dead.
And he's down to 3 wounds.
Yep. So that's not bad.
Not bad.
So
and now...
without the frag storms.
So. Yeah, that's without the frag storms yet. So... Now he's into the sorcerer.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, sorcerer is dead for now. Shall I do the frag storm? Because...
well, there's only D6 in it.
Yeah.
Do it quickly.
Yeah,
do
3D6 from the top.
Ooh,
so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
7, that's 11.
Okay, so 11 shots going into Chris's warlords. Hitting on 3s. Okay, so that's some misses there. And I don't get the extra 6. I did get a lot of 6s last time.
Yeah, you got very lucky.
Okay, and 4s.
Ooh, could be enough.
Okay, so that's 3. Does he have 3 left? That's 1 more wound down. So
he's left
down,
on 2. But
he's left on 2. Okay, so he's basically dead next turn.
My next turn would be him advancing up to here.
Yeah, probably killing like that last.
Probably smite into here. Super smite again. Kill all of them.
Yeah, and I could probably shoot back at you if they die.
Yeah. Flame on.
Yeah.
A single las cannon shot down there is not going to do enough.
It's not going to do enough. So and it's,
next turn.
This is turn 3 only. I do have 2 turns for sure next turn before I go into turn 6. So I stretch out my hand. Good game, and we'll catch you back, guys, in the end of game conclusion. See you now. And we're back, and victory for the Imperium and the fists for Dawn. So, what did you think? So, the problem is that I'm going to ask Chris most of the questions because I've mentioned this a lot, but I've played seriously 4 or 5 games with some of you guys. So I played DC, I played Shaggy twice, I played Nick with the supplement, and I played Nick twice, DC once, and Shaggy twice. So that's 5 games before this one with the supplement. Actually, we did have one of them has gone up on us in Plus. I think will go up on Sunday. So depends when you're seeing this video. You actually, if you're an SM Plus subscriber, you can see that video against Death Guard. Why I chose Death Guard? Because they are very, very resilient. So I actually wanted to see what the difference with the damage and all this feel no pain and disgustingly resilient would do. So very interesting game there. So make sure you check that out in SM Plus if you are a subscriber, or if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do so. So Chris, you've played my Crimson Fist lots of times before. Yeah. What do you think of the new supplements? So let's talk about...
The sword has definitely been sharpened with them.
It has. Is it game breaking? I actually still don't know. What I actually think the problem is, the damage one is only a one-trick pony against vehicles. You don't get it against things like Gene Stealer Cult. Well, no, let's go competitively. So Gene Stealer Cult competitively don't have vehicles. No. So you're not seeing the damage one.
The +1 damage.
The +1 damage. Yeah. Things like Orc Hordes. Hardly any vehicles, so again, no damage there. Armies that's actually you don't see a lot, but wouldn't get the +1 damage. Things like Nids, they don't have vehicles. Yeah. So you won't see that doctrine played in against Tyrannies. Looking at Necrons, I played Nick the other day, and most of the vehicles have the quantum shielding. So even if it was actually worse for me.
Oh, so, I rolled a 6. That's a 7.
Yeah, it was actually worse for me.
Straight away.
But then again, you come back to the meta, which is Space Marines at the moment, and you do see a lot of vehicles in it. And now Iron Hands have been taken down a notch. They're still very, very good. But will that +1 damage see it competitively as a auto include or not? No. What do you think?
I think Iron Hands competitively are still the go-to. Yeah. Even with the nerfs.
Yeah, they're still very, very, very good.
The thing with Iron Hands is they're good against everything. Yeah. No matter what, they're just good against you. They're survivable. they got the Overwatch, so if you are a combat army,
Yeah.
even then you can't look them up. Especially with things like repulsors, we can just fall back and shoot again. So it's like, whereas these guys are only good at, well, their bonus is against vehicles.
Yeah.
So it's like, obviously they still have the Devastator Doctrine extra AP, so they're still going to be good against Tyranids, Carnifexes, is still -3 against them. But the +1 damage, as we saw in the game, that Mauler thing.
That one thing and that Venom Crawler.
10 wounds.
Yeah.
No, that's 15 wounds because of the +1. It's
Venom Crawler the same.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. So when you're firing at things like that, you actually see it a lot. But going back to the Iron Hands, I think they're still very, very good. The only problem we'll see now is that list will change. The 5+ invulnerable save is just infantry now. So we'll go back to infantry lists where the infantry will have a 5+ invulnerable and their 6+ feel no pain. There's also a strat which takes them to 5+ feel no pain, meaning
there'd be lots of same as you Stalker bolt rifles.
Exactly.
They move up. They don't get the -1 to hit.
So I will actually think we'll see a lot of like Stalker bolt rifles, units of 10, moving up with Iron Lord, or what's it called?
Ferris.
Yeah, whatever his character is, giving them a 5+
invulnerable.
Yeah, giving them a 5+ invulnerable save, plus their 6+ feel no pain. So they are pretty good.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the Crimson Fist. So
that's what we're here to see.
Like, one of the things that I think is the best thing we have, and people aren't really talking about it, is the extra hits on bolt weapons on 6s.
Yes, that seen in this game was crucial. It's obviously I get Destal False Emperors. They're on 6+. They're modified rolls. So if I have a Power Fist, I don't get it, and even then I've got a roll to hit.
Yeah.
You just unmodified rolls of 6, extra hits, even extra attacks, extra hits.
Overwatch. Did you see that Overwatch?
Yeah.
Okay, I lost 3, 4, 5 guys I think in Overwatch overcharging, but I
still did enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Enough to kill the Dark Apostle.
Yeah. Overwatch with the aggressors as well. It's like, okay, I'm getting 6 hits with all those hits, but I'm getting 12 hits with all those 6s.
It was the Hellblasters were bad.
They don't get that. Yeah.
But the aggressors do, and the incestors do. Any bolt rifles. Pedro gets it.
Pedro is also included, isn't he?
Yeah,
so good.
Sure.
And it's a shame that he died so quickly, but you could see the devastation he did in turn 1 with everything re-rolling.
Things like you targeting my Lord Discordant because he's a force multiplier. Pedro is the same thing. He's a force multiplier. All the rerolls hit. The extra attacks when I get in, it's just he has to die.
He has to.
Flat.
Yeah.
That is the weakness of your list. Any sniper heavy or stuff they can jump over. Once you take out your characters, it's still a hard to hit list, but they rank it up so much more.
And it's something I see that the Crimson Fist happen a lot, or Marines in general with the new codex, is that you think you're losing. I constantly think it's game over for me, and suddenly I'm winning the game by a big margin.
Was it end of turn 1? I was up 4.
Yeah, I was. When you finished your turn 1, and I had so many things in combats which weren't going to shoot the next turn, and you were winning by 4-1. I was like, this is going to be a very difficult game. But again, I come out in front. I've got so many attacks in combat, punching you, shooting you with the units. It's just so good. Marines in general are just so good.
So the +1 damage as well.
And let's go back to the +1 damage. Like, I have las cannons, which I don't think you see a lot of difference to it because it's just +1 from that d6. But when you're looking at things like storm cannons and
Stalker rifles, both damage 3.
Auto cannons are now -2 damage 3.
Yeah.
So they're so good. Like, we were talking about Razorbacks, just normal Razorbacks. 10 shots or 12 shots, I think it's 12 shots. Yeah, 12 shots.
Assault cannon.
-2, damage 2.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you think about it. It's crazy when you think about it.
It only gets vehicles, but still, it's
talking about strats. I know we haven't played a lot of the strats, but that pistol strats.
Yeah, the pistol strat.
That basically won me the game when those 4 Marines survived and locked down my aggressors and my dreadnought, which later on took your Leviathan to 1 wound, and you were lucky because you passed like 6 of 9 wounds on that Leviathan. If not, the Leviathan would have died turn 1. So, and it could have been much different. You know, it could have finished in turn 2, which it actually did anyway. And yeah, strats are good. Strats are good, but expensive. So you need to think of ways of getting double battalions and stuff like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, to actually make the most of it. Like I didn't use the Vigilist detachment, which I certainly would still. Yeah. Especially with big blobs of stalker bolt rifles and stuff like that, where if they get targeted, I can shoot back and get extra sick. And there's another strat in the Vigilist detachment. So imagine 10-man unit of intercessors with the -2 damage to gun,
the
stalker bolt rifle. If I pay a command point for getting extra hits on 6s, it means that any 6 I'm getting 2 extra hits instead. Yeah. So they're just so good.
The fact that you didn't have the special attachment meant that I didn't mind shooting, just killing 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would have been right. If I'm shooting this 5-man unit, I have to kill it, because otherwise 3, 4 of them shoot back, even if you don't kill any.
Yeah.
So I shoot you, don't kill any. You then shoot back 5 shots. You use that strat.
Yeah.
Then
you know how it works. You've been in the you've been on the other side of that, and it's just brutal. And now that's about it. That's my list. It's so good. Crimson Fists are good. Imperial Fists are good. Are they top ranked Marines? I don't think so. But it's very early on, so I'm really happy to I'm very excited to actually see where it leads on, where this supplement leads on. And
it's gonna be interesting because we release this Saturday, yeah.
We're releasing this, yeah.
So on Saturday, we're both like he's probably playing it, I'm probably TOing it. Maybe
we're at an event called Duty's End.
Yeah, it's a local event we're running. ITC 3 games.
Yeah.
So we'll see how
we've got some Iron Hands lists in there, but we are using the FAQ because we always use our events till the day before any FAQs to come out, which is the best thing that we've
some night lists done as well.
So let's see how. The problem is that I'm playing Crimson Fist, but I'm obviously not playing the supplement.
Yeah.
So let's see how competitive they are without the supplement. And guys, that's it with my list. We can go into your list a bit.
Yeah.
So you actually saw how the mechanics of how Crimson Fists actually play, how they surround you, how fast they are. Problem is that I just stopped you so quickly.
Yeah. You mean Red Corsairs?
Red Corsairs.
Crimson Fist sit there in your castle.
I always say word bearers, don't they? Because of DC.
No.
So
like I said, my list is very fast. It gets across the board. This is a bit of a different list because I normally done the Spring Command with the extra HQs.
Yeah.
But I still like to.
The problem with your list is that if you haven't played them before, they catch you by surprise and beat you.
You know all my tricks.
I've played them 20 times now. I know all the tricks. I know how to deploy. So hopefully all of you that are watching, if you play some Red Corsairs, you've seen some of the tricks they do.
Don't use this against me in the finals if I play you.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to. That's cheating.
So guys, that's about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in and hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure if you want to sub, you sub, just let us know below, comment below, and if you've seen anything you want to talk about, again, comment below. Contact us on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. So yeah, thanks for joining us and see you in the next one.